Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We're going to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do the disclaimers, just a little quick talk. As you know, the last few videos have been from the list of the Disability Memorial of all the people, men, women, children, who were murdered by their caregivers, their parents, their siblings, and significant others. It's always hard to go through that list. But I always feel that it is necessary. My channel may not be big. I didn't get very large, even when covering more mainstream cases. It's true. It's because why I was covering them is different from others. A conversation that has not been had in this country and in too many others is the absolutely shocking rates of violence against people with disabilities. The murders, the rapes, the beatings, the torture. Nobody ever talks about it. Literally no one. Some years ago, I was told, because of course all the other things come out, and they should. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. But it seems like whenever I bring up this, say, well, we're dealing with this right now. It's not time yet. I had that conversation 10 years ago. My question is, when is it time? How long are we supposed to wait until you all ables deign to grant us the grace to be able to speak about the atrocities being perpetrated on people with disabilities and mental health issues throughout this country, in particular for those who are people of color? How long do we have to wait? How many of ours have to die every year before we finally start having a conversation? You don't get to sit there and preach about inclusion and diversity while you sit there and remain in silence while hate crimes are being perpetrated against us every day. Especially people of color. Our house has been on fire for an awful long time. How about now? I did not say this to offend anyone. There are other atrocities for other horrific reasons across the world. I'd just like to know, when are we going to actually be able to talk? Because the good majority of us, we're not going to wait anymore. All right. In the description box, folks, you're going to find a link to the article that the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read. It's written by NeuroClastic, a small non-for-profit started by autistics for autistics, wherein they interviewed and surveyed over 900 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's quote-unquote behavior modification program. Matter of fact, the JRC doesn't want you to read this article so much, they have threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic has refused, of course, so you know the drill. Please read that article and share it on all your social media. You're also going to see linked in there NeuroClastic's public statement in regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding, folks, in case the JRC actually has the balls to see through with their threat. We also have linked in there the Ozarks first article in regards to Agape Boarding School, now known as Stone for Help Boarding School, based out of Stockton, Missouri. A so-called Christian-themed boarding school based out of Stockton, again, that has and pending over 21 civil lawsuits, claims, and allegations leveled against it, all which have been substantiated by the Missouri Department of Social Services. There's been an update, one that I would like to counter. There are many who feel like the fight is over. Agape is closed. I'm sorry, but I have to introduce into you all a little bit of reality. I know some of you all come from different states. You don't know how just fucking twisted this state is. But allow me to inform you. Nothing has changed. That school is still open. It is still ran by exactly the same people. Those boys are not free. They have not been sent to places where they can actually get the help and counseling that they need. They are still stuck there in that hellhole. The only thing that has changed is the name. I'm going to need you all to wake up. This is what Missouri does. This is Missouri logic. They believe if they say they're going to close and then quietly change their name, that all the backlash will go away and they will be able to abuse the boys there with impunity. The fight is far, far from fucking over. So please read that article, okay? I just wanted to interject that there. So, rewinding it back, this is a so-called Christian-themed boarding school based out of Stockton, Missouri that has, again, over 21 civil lawsuits, claims, and allegations leveled against it, all of which has been substantiated by the hard evidence found during the investigation done by the Missouri Department of Social Services, and it includes the following: sodomy, rape, sexual assault, child abuse, psychological and emotional abuse, child trafficking, starvation, and that's just for starters. You have one former staff member arrested by the FBI, another, a doctor who still lives on the premises with full access to the boys, also up on multiple, again, proven, substantiated claims of sodomy, rape, and sexual assault of the boys there. You have an attorney general making up lies about drag queens and chasing them like I don't know, does he think they owe him money? And you've got a governor who's off his nuts, so please share that article everywhere, okay? We also got the other pertinent links to the Stop the Shocks campaign, including Autistic Hoya's massive archive on the subject. In particular, for this video, I'm going to want you to go onto that archive and search the DESI reports, because those are going to be the receipts on Dr. Matthew Israel's ass when he sits there and tries to tell you that MDRI lied or is misleading you. No, they're not, Karen. Dr. Karen. No, they're not. Also included Jennifer Masumba's behavioral sheet of shockable offenses, a clip out of the 7-hour ordeal undergone by Andre McCollins back in 2002, the templates, and the ever-present self-explanatory Change.org Shut the Judge Rotenberg Center Down petition. When we discuss the JRC, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips of surveillance footage of people with disabilities being tortured, abused. If you got young children present, please use your headphones, all right? This channel is marked not for children for a reason. We use profanity and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is advised, all right? Okay, so we're going to go back to where we left off last week and be prepared for the stupid because it's there. Let's get to it, shall we? The shocks are so strong as to cause red spots or blisters to the skin. The GED device has been cleared with the FDA, and the JRC has been registered with the FDA as its manufacturer. You just lied straight out of the gate, doctor. You lied straight out of the gate. We know this is a lie, doctor, because we've spoke with the FDA. The only devices that they approved of were the SIBIS and the GED-1. They have not approved the GED-3, the GED-3A, the GED-4, and the GED-4A. That is a lie, doctor. None of those devices have been registered or approved by the FDA. That is a bald-faced lie. Major lie. But let's move on here, shall we? The GED has been used safely at the JRC for over 18 years. Has it? Seems to me in 2002 you shocked Andre McCollum so badly that he literally became catatonic for a month. Seems to me there are numerous DESI reports for 18 years even. That speaks about situations where students had to be taken off the GED device because their body were so covered in bruises and burns that there was no place of unbruised skin that you could place it on. And they in fact had to be off for at least 3 weeks up to a month to heal before you put them back on the device. Also in the DESI reports, ER visits where second and third degree burns were found on kids. There was also talk of loss in feeling to the parts of the body where the GED electrodes have been placed. That's another lie. It has been proven beyond any doubt that the GED causes no harm to the student. No, it hasn't. The exact opposite has been proven, doctor. It has proven, if you read the FDA hearings, that it caused irreparable fucking harm. Psychologically, physically. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Saying it over 1,000,000 times doesn't make it true, doctor. Okay? If it doesn't cause harm to a student, why do you have to remove them off for weeks at a time so that they're able to heal? If they're causing no harm, what is it that they're healing from? If it doesn't cause them any harm, why is multiple DESI accounts of first, second, and third degree burns? Why does it talk about kids going to the ER? Why was Andre McCollum's catatonic for a fucking month? Why are there older students who have come forward talking about loss and feeling of certain limbs on their body where the electrodes were placed? And even if we didn't have that, let's just use basic fucking logic here, shall we? You are pumping kids with electricity at its lowest fucking level. We're talking GED-1 here. That is 15 MPa, doctor. Your common police taser or stun gun uses 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is known to drop a full-grown, completely healthy 200-pound something man, stop their heart, and causes death. There's the 15 they use, the 45, and the 85. 85 MPa is barely below the lethal level. This is not a bee sting, folks. This is just not like a little pinch here. All right? And to sit there and say, but it's only for 2 seconds. 2 seconds can be a fucking lifetime if you are in extreme pain. Please spare me the bullshit. But let's go on, shall we? Normally, the skin shock leaves no mark. Lie. Again, doctor. DESI reports. And common fucking sense. Let's play devil's advocate here. Say you're right, doctor. It's causing no harm at all. Any device, or hell, even a piece of clothing, will leave some form of mark. Like, say, for example, you wear your socks. Ever take socks off and you kind of see a little indenture of lines and shit from the cloth? Don't tell me it doesn't leave a mark. Okay? And that's an unharmful mark, doctor. You can't sit there and tell me it leaves nothing. Basic logic tells me that's garbage. Occasionally, there is a temporary and harmless reddening of the skin. Because you shot them with electricity, which causes burns. Nothing to worry about. Everything coming out your mouth right now is a lie, doctor. And matter of fact, it's not us who've been shamed. It's been you. Because we got this little thing called receipts. See, I don't care about agendas, doctor. I don't care, but that's your philosophy, for fuck's sake. My opposition to you is extremely practical. As a person who has the diagnosis, has also worked in the field, has developed relationships with some of the biggest minds in said field, as well as an individual who's grown up around healthcare her entire life. For God's sakes, I was around hospitals since before I could fucking walk. Okay? Your bullshit doesn't fly here. Let's move on. The GED device does not cause any burns. Lie! Doctor, tell me about those 2 boys that were shocked over to 71 times. Tell me why in that particular DESI report they did say that there was 2nd and 3rd degree burns. It was also said that 2nd and 3rd degree burns were found on Andre McCollins when you shocked him into catatonia. There's mentions in other DESI reports of red spots and burns. The people who write the DESI reports actually support the JRC, but they're still noting it. That's a lie, doctor. Any marks left by the GED device disappear within a few days. Lie. That is a lie, doctor. If it disappears within a few days, tell me, when an individual has been shocked with that device so many times that there's not a clear piece of skin you can stick an electrode on, you will take the person off the device for weeks at a time. This is backed up by your own paperwork, by the way, so that the kid can heal up before being put back on that device. 3 weeks to a month, doctor. That's a lie. False allegations were made by anti-adversive advocates that the GED device was causing burns. Oh, we're lying. We're lying. Are we, doctor? We're lying. We just want to end Dr. Matthew Israel and the JRC. We're coming at you for no reason, and we're just opposed to all adversives ever. We just fucking stop it. Everyone who has 2 coherent fucking brain cells to rub against each other are against you, doctor. It's not philosophy. It's based on facts. In fact, let's do it again, shall we? Good God, doctor, why do you sit there and bald-faced lie when we have the receipts? You know that meme? You ever see it on Twitter or on Facebook? You can't lie when we have the receipts? Yeah, about that, right? You're just lying. You're saying that it causes burns. But it's not true. Your own fucking documents say it causes burns, jackass. This is another thing of don't believe what you read or see, believe me. Which one of, doctor, tell me, which version of you am I supposed to believe? The one that has written and signed off to have kids yanked off the device for 3 weeks to heal up? Or this one? Ugh. Let's see here, shall we? Update, that's from 2020. Let's see here. We had the DESI reports. We've gone through pretty much every last goddamn one of them, but let's go find them here, shall we? And how about your own surveillance footage? Oh, but we're lying. We're making shit up because we just hate him for no reason. Doctor, do you think I have the fucking time? Really? That I'm just gonna waste all my free time attacking you because reasons? Well, look at this here, doctor. What does this look like? These, my dear folks, are what are called DESI reports. In particular, I want you to pay attention to right about here, where it details exactly what we advocates have been talking about. We're not making shit up. In my most wildest dreams, and I'm a writer, have been since I was 10, in my wildest imaginings, I could never, fucking ever, come up with the shit this man is guilty of. Okay? Right here, doctor. These are our receipts. From a short time period, I might add. This is after your response here. This is from 2016 to 2017. The ones that are here above come from 2006 to 2013. And they're just examples. This is by far not all the reports we have all seen. So, doctor, we're not lying. We have shown our receipts for the whole wide world to see since 2008. Right about that. Yeah. We did not lie. You did. Oh, but he's got more lies for us, folks. He's got more lies today. These allegations were thoroughly investigated by the Massachusetts Disabled Persons Protection Commission in 2006 and found to be unsubstantiated. Lie, doctor. Lie. But he's playing fast and loose with the truth here. Here's what individuals like Dr. Matthew Israel like to do. They like to nitpick and cherry pick. What he's going to reference is the 2006 court case. You know, the one that ended in 2010 where he had to leave because he told people to destroy evidence. Yeah, you remember that, don't you, doctor? That's a lie. If you read the DESI reports, you were found liable. In fact, you were forced to fire staff. It's all right there on Hoya's massive archive. See, we're not afraid of you, Doctor. Nor are we just going out of our way to target poor Dr. Matthew Israel because you hated POCBS. You just don't know what's good for you. You know who else says that, Matthew? Abusers say that. Okay? Your justifications for all the words you like to use and for all your make-believe fucking graphs that you make, at its core, is no different from an abusive parent who gets caught abusing their child. Okay? We're going to close on that one, folks. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do get to get removed from time to time. So please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit those comments. I do appreciate your time. As always, we here at Spilling Tea do hope you have a good one. Bye-bye, everyone.